Come sit with me, Marie.
Come sit with me. Right, we're going for it.
Yeah.
Right. Cheers, everyone. Welcome to another Cosmic Crone conversation with me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
This week we are talking about the Matrix. Now, I'm going to do this. What you on about the Matrix?
Right, can I just first say we've been swimming.
Yes.
I still have my swimming stuff on.
If you're watching this on YouTube, she's got
degrees. Yeah, we're not trying to get more
likes or anything. She's got wet boobies.
What have you got in that drink, Marie?
Was it cherry? So yeah, we're talking about the Matrix.
Well, not the Matrix as in the film, but is our world an illusion? You're right there, love.
Yeah, sorry.
Is our world an illusion or a simulation? Because everybody keeps saying this Matrix thing, which came about after the film, The Matrix, which is a film, people. It's a film, it's not real. But a lot of people are saying it is, and scientists now are saying that I understand that, like, on an atomic level, nothing is solid, yeah, and it's like, is the whole world a hologram? And I can understand that, because when you break down an atom to its, I don't know, single, whatever it's called,
molecule, whatever
there's
it is,
like 1% is solid, the rest there's no matter whatsoever, no solid matter. So everything vibrates, yeah. Everything, like this sofa, us, the table, everything vibrates, isn't it, on a frequency which holds the molecules together.
Right, yeah, I get all that, yeah.
So they're saying that then the world isn't real.
Where'd you get that from?
Well,
what are they getting that from, you know?
The Matrix film came out,
Quite
sold now, isn't it? 20, 30 years ago, is it?
Really?
20 odd years ago.
I don't know,
it's
but
be, isn't it?
Not sure.
Yeah, and I force made you.
I've never ever watched The Matrix.
I can't believe that, yeah, because I know everybody.
Was the 4 films, and I watched a synopsis of the 3, the trilogy.
Well, it was a good film.
Yeah.
The Matrix was a great concept, a great idea of how, I think it was artificial intelligence was controlling us. Basically, we were in
anybody watched it? The Oracle.
minds.
I loved it.
Yeah. You know, we were in our minds doing our own thing. It's like a game, isn't it? And people are saying, like, this is real and this is what the world really is, or the universe. And I don't agree with it, really.
Why don't you?
Because how can you explain feelings and living things that feel pain and suffer, you know? Like in the film, like Neo, the character, he goes into the Matrix after he realizes that it's not real, and then, like, you know, he's in this simulation fighting, and then the Morpheus is saying, like, you're not really breathing, you know, you're not out of breath because it's not you.
Yeah.
It's not your real body, but somewhere there, his real body was.
So bring it home, the film, back in, and bring it back to this life. So where's the comparison?
Yeah, but it's not real.
What's the Matrix? You started off with, that's a film, but now, what are we on about the Matrix within our everyday life?
There are videos on YouTube that this world is a simulation,
right? Okay.
Like a game.
So the story of it, could be true. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying that, but it's what other people say.
Right, that's what I'm getting at. Well, what are you saying then?
I don't believe it, no.
Right, okay. So it doesn't exist, that we're not a simulation.
What do you think?
Well, the thing is, there's so many things that I've been learning. And you say, like, we're on a parallel universe with somebody else and all that. I think something like that could happen, because with AI, even though people I think they hold it too much in esteem at the moment. Oh, it's there, it's going to take over. Well, it can't even. When you ask it to do any artwork, it doesn't know what 5 fingers are.
No, it can't count on anything.
It can't count.
No.
So isn't that to do with numerology, the matrix? Hang on, I think I put algorithms. That's it. The matrix, it's a computer program theory.
Yeah, so the world is a computer program. That's it. Yeah, you said it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it says understanding the rules and the algorithms is the key to life's success.
Who said that?
I googled it. That's what they're saying, because I didn't ask about the film. I said, "What's the Matrix?"
Oh.
You know, what is it? And it come up the film, and then I went, no. Basically, no. So what I'm saying is, like, I'm not sitting here and saying that in some shape or form, computers, programs, machinery of some kind isn't having an effect on our lives. I'm not saying that, because I think it is. I think things, you know, what is it I wrote down is it's that the matrix are used in genealogy to conduct seismic surveys, creating graphs and statistics. So something's already occurring. I don't think it's of any, I don't think it's of any relevance at the moment. But isn't it funny that a concept like that is in somebody's imagination to make a story, a film out of it all? So, you know, you said this is, you believe, like, we're not in the Matrix. What do you believe we're in then?
It's real.
It's all real, that we're that we hurt, we feel, we have our own brains. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, what are you bringing to that? It's not believable, or you don't believe in it. You know, what are you bringing? What are you saying our universe is? It's real.
It's real, yeah.
But are you also saying that people visit us?
You know, that
I'm not trying to copy you out. I'm just trying to understand.
I was talking about us being what makes a biological being.
Oh, yeah. Because hang on, turn my page.
Okay, if the world is an illusion, a simulation, we are still biological, but are we artificial? And we've evolved thinking that we are the humans and artificial intelligence is artificial. Because
see where you're coming from now.
Metals, we have, you know, some crystalline, like computers do. We have copper in our body, zinc, iron.
Was it sodium?
You know, that's like salt in it.
Salt in it.
So it's a
potassium,
mineral.
You see, is a mineral.
A mineral. So we are
magnesium,
made of the earth,
iron,
elements from the earth, aren't we?
Cobalt, copper, zinc.
And so do plants, like bananas have copper. Obviously, we need that to survive.
Do you know we've got gold in our bodies?
Gold?
0.2 milligrams of gold within us.
Wow. So the thing is, when you cremate someone, then are you left with metals? I know that they burn at such a
intense heat.
Yeah, it would melt it. But then when it's cool, it will solidify. So you imagine in them ashes of a dead body, there must be metals. Like grains of metals. We'll have to get a metal detector over. Next time someone dies, we'll have them cremated and we'll go over with the magnet.
Go over it.
Yeah. So like I was saying, what makes...
So there's also... So we got all those bits of metals in so many in a measurement. If you get too much of those metals, your body will start not working correctly.
Yeah, plus there are bad metals, and
Heavy metals.
Yeah, I think they put like aluminium in deodorant,
Mercury, lead,
mercury in
arsenic.
fillings.
Arsenic's in stuff, you know.
Yeah, arsenic's in apple seeds.
Oh yeah, but I meant
Yeah.
like no. Sorry, yeah, you're
Natural,
right.
yeah.
I meant like there's stuff where like things can too much of these metals, of the extra metals, I would say, they damage your brain and your liver, and your organs stop working correctly. Like diabetes. You know.
As well, I was talking about going back to like if it's illusion, a simulation, or if this is a holographic world, some people say. Is there a puppeteer controlling us? You know,
Right. So hang on, we're jumping from one to another, right? Is this to do with the metals, though?
No, this is back to the question.
Okay.
Is this world an illusion, a hologram?
Right. So if we've got are we ending that bit? The metals and everything, or coming back to it?
Have you got more to say on metals?
Well, what I was saying is we're talking about it basically on the way here. No, yesterday. We was talking about something else. Yesterday when we was talking is that if we've got metals within us or a sizable change of chemicals, and animals do, plants do, and all that, could we be controlled then? Could those metals within us be controlled? Could. I'm not saying they are.
I don't know. It could be to do like as well with magnetism of the planet, why we are
it was
standing on this planet and not floating.
It was about if it's possible to have some kind of control, or is it possible to keep us in line? Are people
but that's what they're trying to do with microchips, isn't it now? Yeah.
I wasn't heading that way, but I knew there was something I was trying to get at in my own brain to say, well, they do put things in us now. And does that work with the metals that we've already got within us? Wow, that was a bit of a concept, weren't it then?
Because microchips, apparently, you can get them as small as a grain of sand, literally. And I think it was David Icke said like that. There's no escape from them because they've had them in the air, so you can actually breathe them in.
Wow, really?
Yeah, I don't know how true that is, but that's what he said. So you could have
millions of microchips in there.
Yeah, it's like the nanobots, isn't it?
So I am coming back to this matrix that we started off with. So within a story, these people are plugged in, aren't they? Yeah, and the
real bodies are plugged into the matrix.
Yeah,
but it's your mind that plays out the story of like going through life. Right, but you're not really.
So if you have too many, that's why people detox. There's too many heavy metals within you.
Yeah.
So if that's possible, do you know what I'm struggling to sort of explain? What I'm saying is, if you've got all these metals and things can work together with these metals within your body to control you, I think that's so. There could be a possibility that we could be programmed.
Yeah, like a game.
Yeah,
like a game.
Yeah, it's hard for me to explain because I've only just sort of ignited something in my brain.
Going back to the podcast that we did about free will, that brings in, if we are like a game, someone's playing you, like you're just an avatar, and we're doing this because someone's making us do this. someone's telling us to do this. We think we're doing it because we want to do it, but actually someone is controlling us to do it.
Right, okay.
Because we haven't got free will. Remember, scientists were saying that we didn't have free will.
We didn't have it.
Is that because the world is an illusion?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I did have a lot of what's-its. I did have a lot of, like, questions. It's just that I just wonder if what we have within us has helped people program us, or if you've had any visitations or anything from other realms, do they need the metals within our body, or if they give us the metals in our body, or
So with the Matrix, let's say if it's a simulation, then what they say like, go to somewhere you've never been before and you see them dry. Oh no, do you know what? There was a film called The 13th Floor. Sorry, that was a different film. The 13th Floor. That was a very clever film. But that was around the same time. I don't know which one came out first.
right.
But that was about these people that had invented this game where you put the headset on and go in the game, and he'd made this whole world, and all the people in it thought they were real. And he went into it, you put the head things on, and he was going around touching everything. But they created that simulation, but at the end you realise they were actually a simulation, and it was the first time that a simulation had created
a
simulation
simulation
upon a simulation. Right. And then they realised that their world wasn't real either. And he was told to, like, keep driving until you can't drive no more. And then he drove past these barriers where it said no entry, and all of a sudden you just see this, like, digital. And then he realised.
Digital what?
Just like, it was like a digital graph.
Oh,
because
right,
it hadn't
okay.
been made.
Oh, it hadn't got that.
Yeah.
Hadn't created it anymore.
Yeah.
To that point.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
That was a good film, 13th Floor. This old film, but it for the time it was really good. So that's another thing.
So we've got these things about, like, metals within us, and, like, actually people do use those games things now, don't they?
They're really coming on now. Don't they?
So that's part of a matrix, isn't it? You're creating.
Yeah.
Like what you just said in that film.
But, like, I mean, I don't play games. I've watched, I've got a mechanical horse, so I sit on my mechanical horse, and I watch YouTube videos of Red Dead Redemption 2, yeah, and people riding their horses, so I sit and ride mine like I'm on the game.
I'm not laughing at what you're doing. I'm laughing because
Neddy. I'm doing it because it's like a simulation. It is like a simulation.
I seen Neddy from the ground up.
Yeah.
And it's magical. Absolutely magical.
Well, after my horse died, I thought I'm never going to get another one. And I can exercise, I can do the same thing, and it's on, like, springs.
So you're creating your own little world there.
So they're in that game, there's people there, and, like, say, like, someone will ride by on their horse, or a coach will go by, and then they'll go, like, morning, or whatever, and, like, that is that simulated person.
Right.
Gone off and still carrying on his life.
Took yourself to another world.
Yeah.
You
but
took
is that
yourself.
Our world? But is our world the same?
I see what you say. No.
No, I don't think so.
Not now.
When you look at, I don't believe in religion, but paganism, is like a love for nature.
Yeah.
And animals, and respecting the earth and looking after the earth. And I think that's real. I think we do need to. If we realised we were a simulation, you wouldn't care about anything, would you? You wouldn't care whether the trees outside were dying of a disease or people were chopping down rainforests. Well, it's not real. It don't matter, does it? But it does. Because
so we feel...
We do need the air to breathe. We do need trees.
We do need carbon dioxide for trees to...
And we know it's real, because if we believe, if it only happened because we believed it, then what about animals? Because animals don't understand. They just live to survive.
See, I get your argument. That you see what I'm saying.
So
It was hard for me to understand. Well, like, what are you on about at the beginning? No, really.
You know?
So I was saying, give me some more information. But I do think we make our own matrices.
Consciousness is hard to
I
explain.
do think we do.
I do think we are all one intelligence, split into separate intelligence. As like you take a drop from the ocean, it's still the same. You know, that drop, you put it back into the ocean after, and it just blends into one. And I think that's how our souls are, our energy. Back into the
talking
one.
From a little bit of experience due to mental health difficulties, you can make yourself your own world. It isn't real, and you have to come back to reality. You can
create your own existence.
And I'm saying that with respect. You can create your own.
You see people obsessed with games, don't you?
Right.
You know?
So that can be help for somebody to understand that this isn't real, and you can be ill and you know, not understand that's, you know, not getting into it too deeply, but it's just that you can create that to protect yourself. Yeah. I think now with the invention of these, and I haven't got a clue what they're called. You know what you put on your
the headset things? Yeah.
You get lost in that your own little matrix.
I've had a go at them. I have, in London in the Trocadero. We used to have the games, and you can like shoot dinosaurs and stuff. And you're standing on this like little podium thing, and you're just going round, and to the outside, someone's just doing this. But they do other simulators, don't they? You get like flight simulators, don't you, where you actually get into it.
So there you go. There's your own little world for a bit.
Yeah.
Do you get me? I think we can
feel it, and as well, I think it's the feelings of, because you get in that 3D physical feeling. The thing rocks, doesn't it? Or it will jolt forward. Like I went on one in America where like you think you're on a roller coaster, and we were standing out, and you're actually holding on to bars because you lose your balance.
Right.
Because it's your brain.
Can you see?
Thinking it's
right.
Real,
there you go. Your brain. The programming
like
that you have
electrical
every day.
simulation.
You go to work, you pay your bills, you're programmed already to live in this world, aren't you? Don't you think that?
Yeah.
You're already programmed.
Yeah.
I
mean, I think I've broken from the program of what I call the rat race, same as you, that we've come here, you know, and made a life. I've made a life off grid. But you still have to go to the shop. You're still in the system because you're still spending money.
So would you say we can have our little, like we can have our own little matrices, our own little worlds for a short time, and then come back?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Playing games, not being well, having assisted things, naughty drugs. Do you know what I mean?
See, drugs is another thing, isn't it? Because it takes you to another level of
your own
existence.
world.
Yeah. Is that the real world? Because it's taking you away from what you think your reality is.
But you're saying everything. But when you put those things on, is that taking you away? If you're on Neddy, is it taking you away? I'm saying the ingredient to make you have a matrix, whatever that is.
A matrix experience.
That's what I'm saying, little bits. Yeah. And then you come back. So, I mean, you could call it just stepping off this place for a bit. Escape. It's an escape from everything that you find maybe mundane, stressful, things like that. So I don't think in the sense of the story or the film that it's real.
No.
But I do think if you're going to say escaping reality, meditating, I'm not saying any of this is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is great, right? Meditating, being part of a group that is involved with contacting other life forms.
I think maybe all these existences are real. They're just different existences, aren't they? Like 3D. This is the 3D world. You know, the 4D is interdimensional.
Yeah.
When you do become a non-solid object that you could walk through walls.
Do people say, it's just something occurred to me, sorry, but people say, you know, when things are difficult and they go, God, this is like the Matrix, this is. Because you don't understand something.
I've never heard
Well,
anyone
I've had
say
somebody
that.
saying that, God, blimey, it's doing my head in, it's like the Matrix, this is. Because you can't follow what's going on. Maybe that's where that saying, you know, it's coming to pop.
Deja vu is a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, do you get me? Yeah, yeah.
That was
And which pill?
Yeah.
That's the big thing, isn't it? The pill.
You know, if it was real, would you like to know that this isn't real and that chicken you're eating isn't really chicken?
And that's not my mum.
Yeah, and
no, I don't think so.
No. I don't think that's true.
No.
I think the world it's real. It's organic to an extent.
But people are doing their best,
partly,
in whatever capability that is, to make us have another reality, I think. Yeah, implants. Controlled in some shape or form. I think that's real. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe there's higher powers like the elite that do control us through money and stuff.
Yeah. But with all these metals in our body.
Yeah, that's something that boggles my mind.
Yeah.
That we are maybe somewhat artificial. Maybe we are artificial intelligence and we've evolved thinking that we're actually just human beings. We've given ourselves this name. And
how interesting.
You know, who's to think that like now that the robots of, if you want to call them that, AI of today, the actual physical robots will end up like in Blade Runner, have their own children. Then they make up these stories about the gods that made them, who would be us. We would become gods.
Wow.
It's like a hierarchy, isn't it? You know,
reminds me of Terminator as well.
Yeah, like they become the major race.
Do you remember in Terminator?
And then they start inventing.
Well, every time we have a Terminator film, I know it's stories, but remember the first one? It was really like, was it 80s, 70s? 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And where the bloke came from was only a little bit, there was nothing much going on, you know, whatever. The second one, she knew the machines were coming and the machines had got bigger and bigger. And then the next one, and it just, that world had changed and they were coming back into this world. I think those stories are fantastic. I mean, I thought she looked much better in Terminator 2, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, I think obviously that I don't believe in the Matrix, but I believe we make our own matrices away from reality. I do.
Within this world.
Within this world.
Within the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Well, what do you think? Wow, we haven't said anything about where we are.
No.
No, we was really in deep. Yes, so we are Cosmic Crone Conversation and we do podcasts every week and now we're filming them. And hopefully if you're listening on Spotify, you might come along and see us. We do let you know that we are in Northern Cyprus. We're in the area of Boaz, aren't we, today? Very, very hot, late 30s here at the moment. If you'd like to donate, because this is why we do this as well, we're trying to monetize or get money for the dog sanctuary, which is called the TRNC.
Animal Rescue Family on Facebook.
And donations are always welcome. You can do that by going to PayPal.
sosdogs2017@outlook.com.
Be very, very helpful and grateful. Right, thank you so much for listening to us this week. I don't know what we're doing next week or where we'll be. So stay tuned, and like and subscribe if you can. And have a check in your settings on your notifications, because people's notifications are being turned off. So you have a look, see if your notifications are on. I learnt that this morning. Anyway, take care, everyone. We'll see you next time on a Cosmic Crone Conversation. And goodbye from me, Marie.
And goodbye from me too now.
Take care, everyone.